Godwin the Mahama Ayaba na fi also maintain no sesia Godwin yanko yes sir
this issue me co-panelist me share with you no I want to do this with you
me pacho yo
law in fisro and a buy
okay
a brofo and a actual law nim me I have studied law, just that I have not been to Makola.
Okay.
Makola, yesuya procedural law. Procedure, or the filing law, and issues in court. And yesuya Makola. Uko LLBA, yesuya substantive law. So law is in two folds: procedural and substantive. Substantive na yechrew. The black and white law, how the law is, and how to read the law. Now, Makola Cherel interpretation and procedural. So, I'm stating this to let you understand. Say, I have the capacity to speak about law, even though I have not been to Makola.
Okay.
Makola prevents me from filing or standing as a lawyer for somebody or a client. Me can say na me no wedding common and become better na mitie honorable Akwesi Kunedu
yes.
MP.
Yes.
What we must state ne say both parties in the Ghana phone na eba fame egudia ya complaining about benefit a Ghana eden yenya not from today. We all have a problem with some of the agreement we've had with companies. The ama we are heighten is all because of the royalty and what documenting him. Because we think say Ghana and the community deserves better. Parliament is in two sides since 1992, even though you're independent. But largely it has been NDC and NPP. It is Parliament that has passed the law, not an individual. So in the year 26, Parliament ane ye won a pass Act 703, which is Minerals and Mining Act. Section 25 and omudishe mu say company biya ye no one bed daily bi on person betu from agudie biya no. One bet you are the friend of royalties. The royalties should range between not more than 6% and not less than 3%. The actually say, it should be within. It shouldn't be below, it shouldn't be above. That was in 2006. Whatever reason accounted to amendment, mint na ha entry. But the same Parliament, after 4 years, Esam back say, it's a year in Sakraye ewo mranim. And omoye the for the amendment in Act 703 in the year 2010. This time around, omama range ewo royalties no so, but they were specific. Say you 5%. So I was shocked when the whole honorable tells you say, ya chiro say you 5%, yet we can go above 5%. Very misleading. Very, very misleading. It was a brofo and fee heavy naba. You can say pay 5%. Doesn't mean you can go above. Doesn't mean you can go below. It doesn't mean so. You get the point. 3, Mrani was amended to now be specific 5%. The actually say you can't go below, you can't go above. And Parliament are supposed to protect the law on my passing.
I think you should state that you can't go below, you can't go above until you amend.
Sure.
But yeah, I know. Keep saying you can't.
No, I get above,
you. It actually tickles my heart.
No, the reason why I'm saying so is that I am referring to what is currently the law. Yeah, currently, the law is saying that I'm not 5%. So until the same Parliament, they are going to do second amendment to the Parent Act to say they are introducing another range, or they are going specific above what is the law today. And they say 5%, and Parliament has the powers to amend the law at any time. And the Committee on Lands and Natural Resources chairman Collins Dauda, honorable, in addressing the press, say document the committee will not rush in looking at it, and Oma instructed Minister Honorable Amako Fibua to bring an amendment to the current law so that we can increase the royalty from 5% to 10%. Ntukojo, I know Chile say the NDC admits say the 5% is not enough, and until the new document or new contract is until the amendment is done, the new contract will not be looked at. That must be stated clearly. Into the majority, the people of Cape Coast, say they need more. That is why the committee chairman, Honorable Collins Dauda, has said it. Say the government has instructed the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources to bring an amendment. And on the issue of retroactive legislation, Article 106, it is true, Ghana, we don't practice retroactive legislation. But when the law, when the document is not signed, it has not become binding. So, for instance, document in the Parliament, say yen sign ya and binding any of the parties. So when we hold on to the document and finish passing the supposed amendment, and we come back to now continue or begin looking at the contract, the new act will kick in the new contract we want to sign. That is why the chairman is saying that let's hold on with the process until an amendment is filed, tabled, and done. On the issue of ratification, Honorable Kanwasem, Kojo, let me read the law for you. Article 268 reads,
Kessben 92.9.
Any transaction, contract, or undertaking involving the grant of a right or concession by or on behalf of any person, including the government of Ghana, to any other person or body of person, however described, for the exploration of any mineral, water, or other natural resources of Ghana, made, entered into after the coming into force of this constitution, shall be subject to ratification of Parliament. Ratification simply means that Parliament will have to look at it, the contract, to see say it is in tandem with the law. That is ratification. So what is the law?
Is it just
no? It is part. Let me say it is part. Let me say it is part. When you go into the constitution, constitution states or gives you the general principles of law, but Parliament is mandated per Article 97 or 96 to enact acts and regulations, but it should be in accordance with the mother law, which is the 1992 Constitution. That is why Parliament enacted Act 703 to expand and give specification to the fact say royalty it should be 5%. So to say the act is there, even though you are passing act, Parliament can stand on Article 268 ratification to say even though the act is saying pay royalty of 5%, they can go beyond 5%. It doesn't make sense. This is a warp logic.
Okay, running up my.
And I wonder the faculty he's schooling in. He's disgracing his law teachers.
He's already,
and that is why the NDC lawyer said, okay, then he is disgracing the Ghana Law School. No, then we must question, we must go and remark his questions.
Baba Godwin, it's not been a personal attack.
No, I have to, because it is shocking that a whole lawyer, I can withdraw anytime you want. No, you see, Kojo, is it not shocking that? Don't worry, but is it not shocking that? Is it not shocking that? Why? Oya lawyer unim law. O sanye parliamentarian. what pass say an act which is not in contravention of the constitution. Say a royalty of 5% should be paid. Yet you are saying say the act is there, being specific on 5%. Yet we should go and stand on Article 268 of ratification to do away with the act.
All right.
You can only do away with the act when there is a further amendment to the act.
Okay.
But let me end with this.
No, let me end with
this. The issue is that
just quick one.
That is why I told you to ask him. Current companies are you're signing all of them on the same act 703 and amended in 2010 are all paying a royalty of 5%.
Yeah.
When you read it to him, he admitted. Yes or no?
Yeah, he did.
Yet the question is that if the law still remains 5%, on which basis or on what law are you then saying that let's give another company 10%?
All right.
It doesn't make sense.
Mate, Mamenko